Hi everybody, this is Rhys Barber from Audiology Associates. Thanks very much for watching our earwax removal compilation video today. Two patients in this compilation. So you can see this first patient here has very light coloured, almost honey coloured wax here. Now there is a lot of oil, patients been oiling this before they come along. Now you tend to find with these lighter coloured waxes, there does tend to be a little bit of dry skin involved in here somewhere, which gives it this lighter colour. And it also tends to be a little bit harder. And that's exactly what's happened here. So we're just about managing to get the standard size ulnar tube in here. So quite a narrow little ear canal, this one. And then as soon as we get on top of this wax, you can see bits of it starting to break off. So it becomes quite brittle, almost quite crumbly. Now, a lot of the time, what you'll find in these sort of lighter colored waxes here with this dry skin is the dry skin will form little tiny flakes and they all start to bind together to form these bigger plugs. But as you start to put a little bit of pressure on them, you start to find they crumble a lot of the time and break back down into those tiny little flakes again. And that's what we can see happening here. Little bits are starting to snap off the front end of this wax. It's quite angular as well here. The difficulty we have is because the ear canal is more this sort of oval shape rather than this round shape, it doesn't give you a lot of wiggle room, for want of a better word, in here. So it means we can't sort of tease the wax down the canal. So we're going to go, we've brought it forwards. We're just going to see if we can get over the top here with the Jobson horn. It's a little bit difficult because it's hard not to push it further back in. So I've had to drop it slightly to be able to get the Jobson horn behind and then roll it all the way down the canal. We've just got it to the entrance here. So we're going to drop back a little bit so you can see. There we are, out that piece comes. You can see lots of very angular bits, and that's quite characteristic of this type of wax as well. Lots of little angular pieces all jutting out in different sort of orientations and angles in there. So we're just going to go back in now and tidy up the remainder. Now this particular patient, because the wax is a little bit harder, these patients normally would obviously complain of maybe some hearing issues, but a lot of the time it's actually discomfort in the ear. And you can see this very, very deep piece sitting right in the more sensitive part of the ear here. So we're just gonna loosen this off. Now you can just, oh, you're just gonna miss out. I'll tell you about that but now in a sec. So as we brought this forward, you can see a little bit crumbled off the top again. It's left that bigger piece just inside the ear canal. See how it breaks down as soon as you put a little bit of pressure on it? See how all those little pieces just start folding or unfolding, all teasing apart there. There we go, out that comes. Let's take a look. I think there's still a little bit left in there. Yes, there is. We'll get rid of that. And the next little piece as well. There we go. We'll just take a little look at the eardrum here. Now it does look like there's a little bit of what they call tympanosclerosis, which is a sort of almost like a white patch you see on the eardrum. It doesn't cause any problems. It happens a lot with age. You can see it there to the just, oh, this is what it looked like before, and this after, just to the left-hand side, that creamy coloured patch there you can see. I think we do point that out in a little bit more detail in this ear canal, I think, as far as I can remember. So, we've got exactly the same issue on this side. You can see this very light material here at the front. That's a better view of how it sort of crumbles and implodes onto itself. See all those little tiny bits all getting sucked in. So patients with dry ear issues around the outside edge here, sometimes if people suffer a little bit with psoriasis or eczema in their ear canals as well, you'll get lots of these kind of dry angular pieces coming through. So we're just getting a good grip on this section. Trying to find the best place to hold on to it using the suction. Trying to turn it slightly so we can clamp on a little bit more onto the top here. That's come away really well. Let's take a look behind that now. Stay tuned for the second one in this compilation as well, guys. We go from this very dry wax to a very kind of sort of big old earwax plugs in the next one as well, big old round boulders of earwax coming through. So we're just going to take this next section, trying to work this out of the canal, because the entrance is not only oval, but it's you can see it's slightly sloped over to one side, which means it's difficult when you get a wider piece trying to travel down, so you've got to kind of maneuver and wiggle this around. So I'm using the Jobson horn here. Not so much to bring the whole plug up, but just to take the front end off, which means I can pull the back section further forwards, and that gives me a better chance of getting it around this bend. So just tidying up some of the looser pieces that broke away underneath here. There we go. I've just got a grip on the bottom of that plug, and you can see lots more little crumbly pieces coming away. There we are. You can all starting to pull forwards. This is almost like a long strip of dead skin here as well. You can see how it moves, how everything seems to be attached to that one piece. There we go. Now we're bringing this forwards. Let's see if we can wiggle this around the corner. We may have to use the Jobson horn again if it doesn't budge. There we are. It's starting to go around that. It just broke away as it got around the corner. Is it going to come around? There we go, just wiggling up and down, just working it. There we go, around that bend and out that plug comes. There we go. Let's take a look behind that. A couple of little loose straggly pieces here, so let's get rid of those. And just take it down the side, some of the looser pieces off the front as well. There we go, tidy up as we're bringing those out. And another bit further in. There we are. Now we can start to see the eardrum there. Let's get rid of these couple of loose pieces here. There we are. So there's the tympan. Oh, there you go. This is what I looked at before. That's the tympanosclerosis. You can see it there, that white cloudy patch. So this is what we removed. So a fair amount. We've got 4 centimeters there, 1.5 inches worth of wax between both those ears. And you can see the very, very light honey color. Now that will contrast with the next patient you're going to see. Now this next patient is a very dark, sticky, thick, we would call it almost like clay wax, and it is in 2 sort of round boulders in here. So you can see this is the first ear canal here, looking very, very blocked up. A couple of little hairs embedded in there as well for good measure. So we're just going to go in with a standard sized Zollner tube in here. And let's see if we can start detaching some of this from the canal wall. It's ultra sticky, this type of wax. And we talk about these characteristics of wax. So when you do this job for long enough, you start to see different characteristics in different colors and textures and things in wax. And you get to know what tool will be the best one to approach that particular patient's problem. So for instance, with the first patient, we know it's going to be this dry, crumbly wax, responds really well to, say, the Jobson horn and to suction, and a combination of both those tools. With this one, with this very thick and sticky wax, it's not always great with suction. But if we can detach enough of the outside edge pieces here and then stick enough of it so we start to get a little bit of movement, which you can just start to see happening here. If you pop some olive oil in there at that point, it does tend to bring this plug really quickly down the canal. So you can see as I'm getting a grip here and wiggling this back and forth, we're just starting to see that little bit of movement there. So we'll pop some olive oil in. You can see the olive oil we've popped in. And when we do this, we are literally just putting the olive oil in and you'll see us go straight back in almost. So it's not in there for a tremendous amount of time, literally, oh my goodness, 30 seconds, a minute or so. But look at the difference it makes when you start pulling this plug now. Look, the whole thing now has started to come down the canal. So whereas that really sticky outer edge to the wax, really kind of holding on, clawing onto the canal as you're trying to bring it down. Whereas now it can't get that grip. So it's kind of just sliding along really, really well. So we got the plug to the outer part of the ear canal. It looks a bit too big to fit out for me. So it's a little bit too long, a little bit too wide. So it's not going to go. You can see I'm wiggling my socks off here. It's not going to budge. So I'm really trying to get this around the corner. Is it going to come away? You can see I'm kind of lifting and going further back just to try and get this out. Oh, where we go in here? There we go. So we just reposition. I want to see if I can get hold of the top and try and roll it. Now, if it's quite a short plug, we may be able to roll it out. It's starting to come forwards. There we go. Oh, now it's properly stuck. So let's go in with a Jobson horn. Let's not beat around the bush here. I think we do. Yeah, there we go. There's the Jobson horn. So we're just going to nip over the top. It's right on the outside part of the ear canal. Perfect for the Jobson horn, this one. So we can just flick this out of the canal now. You can see the size of that plug. It had really blocked up this patient's ear canal. This patient actually came through. They'd had a works medical and they'd spotted. They failed their hearing test. They spotted they had so much wax in there, so they came along to get this out before they go back for their medical again. Eardrum looking nice and healthy. So this is what it looked like when we started. And this is what it looks like when we finish. You can see a very, very different ear canal, lovely and clear on that side. So we take a look in the other side and we've got a very similar problem here. There is a slight gap to the top left corner here, which would have been allowing some of the sound through. But here we can see we've still got a fair sized plug. So we're just going to go in and grab, there we go, onto this section. Let's lift from the bottom here. There we go, just attaching all the way around the outside edge. You can actually see a little bit of dry skin lifting up from the canal wall there. And a bit more of a wiggle. There we go. Lots of hair in that one as well. You can see it's all kind of bound in there together. And that happens a lot from little sort of ear hair trims and haircuts and stuff like that. So that's come out really, really well. There's the plug on that side. And we'll take a look behind that. And there's the eardrum looking well. So this is what it looked like before. So this is that really big plug and what it looks like now. So you can see a much different ear canal there. These are 2 little boulders we took out. So we got, I would say, just under 2 centimeters, that one. So about 3/4 of an inch there. So a nice big plug. So what you can see on, the bottom of the screen, that was the first plug we took out. And the top of the screen, that's the second plug. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video as much as I did voicing it over. Today is Friday, so have a lovely weekend. Hopefully, again, I shall see you on Monday. But as always, guys, take care of yourselves, take care of your ears, and take care of one another, and I'll see you again real soon. Have a good weekend, everyone. Bye-bye.